All right, Pam. So first question for you, how long have
Mhm.
you been in real estate?
This will be my 17th year in real estate.
Awesome. And what got you started and where did you get started?
Well, my passion for working with people and helping them make their dreams come true. I started with Allen Tate 17 years ago, and I have stayed loyal and true to them. It's been a wonderful journey for both of us, I feel like. Each year tends to get a little more better than the last. So
That's fantastic. And did you start in Winston-Salem or did you start elsewhere?
I did start in Winston-Salem.
Great.
Yes.
Awesome. So you are an expert in that market. That's great.
Mhm.
So what do you like about this job? I think it's interesting. Not everyone, a lot of people I speak to have been in real estate for a long time, and I
Mhm.
think there's a reason for that. So what is your reason? What is it about the profession that you love so much? You mentioned making people's dreams come true, but would be curious to hear a little bit more about that.
Mhm. Well, I do believe to be in real estate, you do have to like to work with people and you do have to be a good listener and you
Yep.
have to have patience. You have to hear what people are saying so that you can meet their needs and help them to, on the journey to find a new home and, to accomplish the things in life they're trying to do. So you have to be that people person, so to speak, as well as someone that likes to constantly learn because real estate is an ever changing market.
What are things that you've learned recently that you're applying, things that you're getting asked by customers as the market has kind of shifted here from this, any house on the market gets bought to maybe a little bit more cautious? What are you learning? What are people asking you? What are you telling people?
Well, I do think anytime a change comes, people are always very curious what that change is. And sometimes it takes a few months for any of us to really understand the change and honestly to even feel the change,
Yeah.
and in this market, the inventory is still incredibly low. It's so low that no one's really feeling the change right now. They're only mentally, experiencing or thinking about it.
Yep.
It's going to take probably the spring market and some more inventory flowing in to get a good feel for housing prices and what's going to happen with those. My belief is that they will still continue to appreciate.
Yep.
Everything that we are told and I read supports that homes will continue to appreciate for the next 5 years. They just won't appreciate at the rate we have seen for the
Yep.
last couple of years to 3 years. And that's okay. I mean, the key to housing and investing in any kind of real estate market is the appreciation.
So what's the market in Winston-Salem like right now? Is it, in particular, if someone's coming and looking to buy a new home or, do a resale, what are the things that they need to know about the local market?
Well, I do think two things. From a buyer standpoint, again, you're going to have to be a little bit patient because if you really have specific needs in mind, it may take us a little while to find that house.
Yep.
Because inventory is low. I mean, at all price points, actually. It isn't even a price point condition any longer. So, depending on how particular the buyer's needs are, I stress patience,
Yep.
and if you don't have the luxury of, taking a long period of time to find the right house, you may even need a short-term rental to
Yep.
make sure you don't buy the wrong home. From a seller standpoint, I think the market is still very good. It is still a seller's market, and that
Yep.
is due to the lack of inventory in the market. The demand is higher than the supply. And so we still, I still encourage people, that your homes are still appreciating. So, I mean, we just have to be realistic with it. And we also have to realize it may take a little longer for it to sell.
And talking about you specifically for a moment, is there an area you specialize in particular, resale, new first time home buyers, new construction, anything like that? Or are you kind of, a jack of all trades?
Yeah. Well, after 17 years of experience, I have done a lot of things. And,
Yeah.
I'm still actively involved in new construction. And I certainly welcome all first time home buyers. I'm very patient and I do enjoy that educational process of helping them along the way and really just sitting down and explaining the process. My greatest passion is for farms and land sales.
So my last question for you is related to just trends in the market right now. Now that doesn't necessarily mean, from an economic standpoint, I've people answer this question and more with like house specific. So I've had someone tell me that pools are in, vinyl floors are in, open plan living, master bath, huge bathtubs are out, things like that. Are there any trends that you're seeing right now that you think are new or unique? Yeah, I'll let you run with that one.
I do think what people want, everyone wants to seem to be more minimalistic right now. I mean, that's the most generalized characteristic that I can take away right now, that everyone kind of wants a clean palette. They want something that's open and easy to live in, that's, inviting, easy to entertain in, that's light, has and with being light, not just in color, but, has a lot of natural light.
Yep.
So coming through the windows, and it doesn't have to have, the rooms don't have to be as big anymore. They just need to be functional and, and make sense for
Yep.
to create a good lifestyle, a good